Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls, it's me Big Mike, and I'm coming at you with a different kind of video from what I normally do. In this video, I'm going to be covering 4 things I learned while YouTubing. Now these are things I've learned while YouTubing, but these are not things about YouTubing. The facts that we're going to be covering today are going to come from various topics and very different from each other. Now these are going to range from gynecologist aliens, and yes fam, you heard that right, to AI, to medical science, and cinema. And if all of this seems random to you, that's pretty much how my journey as a YouTuber has been so far. So buckle up fam, you're in for a wild one today. First up, we have gynecologist aliens from the 1800s. And as crazy as the title of this section sounds, what I actually came across perhaps may be even crazier. You see, I followed a public domain review, an online journal showcasing works which have entered the public domain, often focusing on the more significant, standout, unique, or unusual works. Occasionally they will post articles of works that have interesting parallels to modern society, or sometimes things that even prefigure later cultural icons, and this is the case with this entry. These images you see come from a German gynecology book, whose title translates to English as The Physiotherapy in Gynecology and the Mechanical Treatment of Diseases of the Uterus and its Appendages by Fran. The gynecological exercises outlined there are based on those developed by Swedish obstetrician, and gynecologist Fran. Starting in 1861, Brandt treated women using a combination of massage, stretching, and general exercise for gynecological conditions. His methods gained widespread adoption in Europe after being evaluated by German gynecologists in Jena in 1886. Interestingly though, the images in this text are striking not so much for their depiction of gynecological techniques, but for their unusual resemblance to the gray alien, with its thin body, large head, and prominent eyes, an icon that wouldn't enter popular culture until another 65 years later. This prefiguring is one of the more interesting occurrences I have came across. But before moving on, you may be wondering, why have these figures in these situations? The answer is simple. They are meant to desexualize a very sexual situation. This next one was a really big surprise for me, and that's the true purpose of the Turing test. This one is much more recent and is something I learned while working on a video. I had thought for the longest time, like many people, that the Turing test was meant to test intelligence of AI, computers, and other machines. For those who are unfamiliar with the Turing test, here's a brief, simplified explanation. This image is often used to explain the Turing test. A human interrogator C asks an AI A and another human B questions and evaluates their responses. Their interrogator does not know which is which. If the AI fools the interrogator into thinking its responses were generated by a human, it passes the test. When I was researching my video, ChatGPT passes the Turing test, I came across 2 pieces of information that taught me otherwise. First, and much more straightforward, Alan Turing never explicitly said his test was meant to measure intelligence. Secondly, and much more significantly, studies have shown that traditional notions of intelligence play a far smaller role in passing the Turing test than stylistic and socio-emotional factors. Test subjects had a higher probability in labeling their chat buddy as a computer due to style, personality, and tone rather than anything associated with intelligence. On a similar note, one of the most effective strategies in identifying AI, one which works 75% of the time, was to question it regarding human experiences. With all of this in mind, the Turing test may actually be a great way not to test intelligence, but to show how well an AI is able to pass itself off as human. Number 3. Tumor with eyes. Now I do have to give a bit of a warning with this next one. This next entry contains medically disturbing imagery that some viewers may find unsettling. And if that's you fam, I've included timestamps in the description below so you can skip to the next entry. This is your last chance fam. So if you've been following my channel for some time, you've heard me mention my favorite streamer and my damn good friend, TsarKhan, multiple times. And one of the reasons why I love his streams so much is that we tend to talk about everything. We can go from joking to talking about absolute real stuff in a split second. And another reason why I love his streams is that I often learn things from his streams, sometimes from Khan himself, and sometimes from questions I come up with over the course of our chatting. Well, one day on stream we were discussing the movie Teeth, and if you're unfamiliar with that film, long story short, it's a horror movie in which a woman has teeth in her vagina. So Khan was like, I'm glad that's not really possible, unless a dude loses his tooth down there.
Either that or it was some fucking, like, somebody with the meth mouth and he just happened to lose a tooth while he was down there too. And if that's the case, you better move on, brother. You don't want that kind of, crackhead gingivitis easing down your lungs.
And I was like, if she has a tumor there, she could have teeth. It's possible for her to have teeth there as tumors can grow teeth.
It's possible. If she has a tumor, she could have a tooth down there. Tumors have been known to... What? Mike, I know you're not telling me right now that tumors grow teeth. That might be one of the scariest things I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Oh no, it happens. Not like a full set, but a tooth here and there. Man, I'm about to shut stream off. I gotta go to bed after hearing some shit like that. I need to go back to sleep. I need to escape to the dreamland before I knew this information.
Khan was slightly disturbed by this, but then went on to say at least it doesn't grow eyes.
You know, I guess fair is fair. How many times have I traumatized people on this stream with other types of forbidden knowledge? It's a good way we swap war stories, you know? That's what this is. Teratoma is a rare type of germ cell tumor. It may contain immature fully formed tissue, including teeth, hair, bone, and muscle. Well, you know, I thought that was going to be a lot worse. Like, I thought you were going to say, like, one of them just has, like, a fucking eye in it. And if that would have happened, I would have just fucking had to call it for the night. If you would have told me some shit like that, I would have been like, no, going to bed. I can't continue existence right now.
And that raised a question. Can tumors grow eyes? And I googled it to find out. Yes, in fact they can. Now the picture you see on screen came from researchgate.net, a reputable academic site, similar to, though smaller in scale, to academia.edu. Now upon telling Khan this and sending it to Khan, he became the most disturbed I have ever seen him.
No fucking way. Don't you do it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. They can actually grow eyes. Alright, that's it. That's it. I cannot deal with this information anymore. I've learned too much. Now I know what fucking Lovecraft was talking about. I brought this on myself. It was my discussion of what Spooky Tooth could stand for. And it has backfired on me. Want to see a pic? Define want. I don't know if I want to see it, but I feel like I need to see it. Like I have to put this issue to bed. Just sent it. Oh boy. I don't hear a bell tolling anywhere. Holy shit. God mighty. That is literally like something from Lovecraft. That looks like a fucking an extra from the set of The Thing.
And the final crazy thing I've learned that we're going to talk about here today is number 4, Bruce Lee exploitation films. So back in 2022, I had Dr. Nick, one of my closest in real life friends and my assistant director on my biggest film project, to join me on Coffee with Big Mike to talk about Clerks 3 and movies in general. And in this conversation, he introduced me to one of the most interesting yet tasteless subgenres of film, Bruce Lee exploitation. And in this clip that we're about to watch, my bro not only introduced me to this genre or subgenre, but he also tells me about one of the most egregious films of it.
I have never heard an official statement on it. I will tell you this. By the time that film rolled around, I think that was 1986, Bruce Lee exploitation, which is what we called it, had kind of come and went. I don't know if you remember this, but for those of you out there that are big martial arts movies fans or even just big Bruce Lee fans, after Bruce Lee died, there was this boom in independent and exploitation cinema where they were looking for the next Bruce Lee. And you had all these actors named Bruce Lee or Bruce Lee. So you had these movies where they were pretending to be Bruce Lee or a character previously played by Bruce Lee in another film. And these actors, their alleged names were Bruce Lee, L.E., Bruce Lee, L.I., Bruce Lee, L.E.I., right? And it's like, who can be the next Bruce Lee? And I mean, there's some tasteless films out there. Films either supposed to be Bruce Lee or, a very terrible biopic of his life. One which hypothesized he just ran away, and the movie ends with Bruce Lee, the old stick with the handkerchief tied at the end with the belongings, just running away like that. There's Game of Death 2, which is where they kill off Bruce Lee's character from the first film, Mike, and they show his funeral using footage from Bruce Lee's actual funeral.
Oh, God damn, dude. Like, who thought that was a good idea? And those are 4 of the craziest things I've learned since I started YouTubing. And you know what, fam? There's plenty of more where that came from. So which of these did you find the most crazy? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we'll call the video proper here, fam. Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. It's me, Big Mike, and welcome back to another Big Mike EndSlate, baby. The part of the video that's not really part of the video, well, I'm all natural, off the cuff, unscripted, Duck Daddy, baby. And yeah, so I just want to talk a little bit about this video. Don't really have too much more to talk about here, but this video was actually not meant to be the video this week. I was originally hoping to do a reaction video to the Sage 2024 trailer, but unfortunately, the trailer didn't drop until after I already started recording, and unfortunately, I only have like one time a week when I could record videos. So unfortunately, there's going to be no reaction video to the Sage trailer this year, more than likely. And I was originally saving this video to release 2 weeks after Sage, and originally it was going to be much longer, about 10 facts as opposed to just 4. So that's why you can expect to see a volume 2 later on. Now, this is also going to be my final video until after Sage. Not my final video that you guys are going to see, but my final recorded video. Now, I do have a video coming out next week, but I pre-recorded that one. So what you guys are going to be seeing next week is a video on Sage games you should check out at this year's Sage, but I recorded that last week. So I'm taking next week off so I can fully enjoy Sage, fully participated in it, and I will see you back if everything goes well. The week following Sage with a fresh live video on my faults on Sage 2024. So, and with that, I just want to remind you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls that I do have a Ko-fi account, and for the time being, I have a goal set on my Ko-fi for donations for a new computer, either to build a new computer or to buy a new computer. But regardless, either way, I will hopefully get a better machine. So anything you can donate will greatly help me out, greatly help my channel, help me expand the type of videos I can do, the types of games I can play for you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. But if you can't donate or you don't want to, I completely understand. Money's tight and times are hard for many people. I just love the fact that you're here and you made it this far into my video. You made it to the EndSlate, fam. Also, special thanks to Fran, who does a wonderful job of doing my art. She's going to be back on Twitter at some point in time. And when she does come back to Twitter finally, please be sure to give her a follow and to commission her for all your art needs. Not only is Fran a damn good artist, but she's also a damn cool person to work with. You will not be disappointed. You have Big Mike's damn guarantee on that. A special thanks to all of my friends on Twitter. I wouldn't be here without you all. And a special thanks to all of you for watching this video. Please like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. But hey, if you want to be really cool about disliking my video and you're watching this video, so I already know you're pretty damn cool, please leave me a comment below and let me know why you dislike my video so that I can improve myself, I can improve my videos, and I can be the best damn Big Mike I could possibly be. But hey, you know what? Even if you like my videos or you feel indifferent about my videos, or somehow you're here and you have no idea how the hell you got here, still leave me a comment below. I love connecting with you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. It really makes my day. And if you like my content, please subscribe and turn your notifications on. Until next time, fam, remember, just be yourself and you'll be awesome. Peace out.